Hi children, this is second video. I am going to take up the whole lesson in 4 videos. 2 videos more or less introduction, third one is about China, and the last one is both Vietnam and Nigeria. As we have already discussed how important this topic is, national liberation movements in the colonies. Outsiders have come and occupied our area, our country, and after several years of bad experience of exploitation and over exploitation, we realized and fought with them. That we call as liberation movement. So, after sending them out, after throwing them out, we are liberated. So, after liberation, what will happen? It is very, very crucial. Okay, we got freedom, but we should not fall into the wrong hands. A dictator will come, or a family will take charge of the whole nation, and they exploit the situation. So, we have already discussed democracy is one of the best options. Dynasty, monarchy, dictatorship, these are also the countries liberated have faced. So, the last session, the last point, we said that another theory also has come. Theory or philosophy or system, a political system has introduced into our world. People surprised with it, shocked with the theory. So many people thought that it is a boon. What a nice, what a beautiful idea it is. And some felt it is like a nuclear bomb. My God, what will happen to our rights? We thought this land is ours. We thought even the entire country is ours. But this fellow, this new theory, is talking in a different tone. So, what is that new theory? That is called as communism. That is called as communism. This concept, theory, philosophy is introduced by Karl Marx. Introduced by Karl Marx in 1848. In 1848, he introduced this theory. What does it mean by communism? Karl Marx, in his Communist Manifesto, defined communism as a social organization in which all property is owned by the community. This is a radical thing. All property is owned by the community. A village is there, for instance. The entire land belongs to that village. It is surprising. So, people felt it is a mad idea. Taking away all our own cattle, all our own lands, all the properties by the village. So, it is a theory or a system of social organization in which the property is owned by the community, and there is a condition. Each person in the community contributes and receives according to their ability and needs. It means in the community, every person has to work as per his ability. Yes, I am an able man, young, dynamic, I can do 12 hours. I can do 12 hours work. Okay, he is educated, he has to do some clerical work. He becomes a teacher, he becomes an engineer. So, several people are there in our community with different capacities, capabilities. But here, everyone has to work as per his capacity, but he receives as per his needs. This is a new theory. So you are a laborer. You have 4 children and mother and father also there. So altogether you are 6. 3 children, father and mother and yourself. Total 6 are there in your house. So you will receive the needs to meet all the 6 people. Another person is there, an engineer, highly educated, highly talented. He is living alone. He receives as per his needs. So the theory says that you have to give what is capable of, what you have. As per your capacity you have to give. But you receive as per the need. As per your needs. So all your needs are met by the community. All your needs are met by the community, and you have to serve the community as per the requirement. You cannot own anything. You cannot own even a house. You will be given a house as per your need. You are a single person, stay in this small cottage. Yours is a big family, you have to stay in a big house. You may be a worker. You may be an unskilled labor worker. You are alone is working, your wife can't work, your children can't work, and also your mother and father are old. But you will be given a good house. So this is a radical theory. Everybody got surprised. What is this? What is this? All property, all lands are industries. All lands are industries, everything belong to community, not to yours. This radical theory is a political theory because it says how to run the government. It is an economic theory. It has actually communism is an economic theory. Karl Marx theory is an economic theory. It shows it says how to run your economy, and it is a philosophy. It is a way of thinking, and it is an idea, and also it is about a social system. It is about a social system. So Karl Marx lived from 1818 to 1883. His radical approach has taken up by several countries. Karl Marx thought, as a German philosopher, German thinker, Karl Marx thought revolution, communism will come in England, in Great Britain, because industriality is growing, and also in Germany, his own country, because lot of factories are coming up in Germany. So in that way he thought workers have to take charge, and they have to dethrone the capitalists and the industrialists. Karl Marx is against capitalism. Simply, Karl Marx is against capitalism. Capitalism means pulling up all the economic power. Economic power only in few hands. Few people will become rich. Rich become richer, richest. Poor become poorest. So that is the situation. So Karl Marx is against capitalism. Karl Marx is against private occupation, private ownership. Private ownership, you don't know. When you own a private one, when you own a land, it will become hereditary. Vested interest, selfishness, all these things will come. He is against private ownership. He is against big businesses. He is against profit orientation, getting profit for business orientation. Factory work owners of means of production. What are the means of production? Industries, water resources, everything. Means of production. What produce? The things that we use for production. So he is against all these things because he believes it produces inequality. It creates a lot of rich, poor, richer, superior class, commoners one side, very, very rich people on the other side, nobles, lords. So several things will come. So where is Karl Marx? Where is communism? Communism is on the side of equal society. Communism is against capitalism. Communism is for equal society. In that society, all should be equal. He is on the side of workers, not owners. He is on the side of workers. So, he is against lot of things. Like in England, Enclosure Acts have come. It has come in 1773. It says government can take the lands from the people and they will create big landlords. So, he is against all those things. He is against industrialization. Big industries creates big owners. So, he is against that. So, why communism is here important for us is communism has China opted communism. China revolutionary leader, liberation movement leader, Mao opted for chose communism. Vietnam, Nigeria, they also chose communism. So, communism is very, very crucial for this lesson. So, you have to understand communism properly for this. Second one is, what happened then? Okay, England, Germany, they did not become communist countries. Actually, Karl Marx thought communism will come in England and Germany, but communism has come in Russia. Marx did not expect, but it has come in Russia. Lenin has taken up the call, and in 1948 May, Communist Manifesto is released. 1948 May, when Communist Manifesto released, it has greater influence on thinkers like Mao in China and also Lenin in Russia. Is influenced by Communist Manifesto and three countries and three people: Russia, Lenin, China, Mao, Cuba, Castro. These three people have believed in communism, and they established communist parties in their country, and the countries became communist countries. So, at present in the world, you can see some are communist countries like China. China is a communist country, and China, of course, is a communist country. People Republic of China. Second, Cuba, Korea, Laos, Vietnam. These are all famous, successful communist countries. So, what about India? India also influenced by Karl Marx theory. You heard the name of Sri Sri? Sri Sri, a Telugu poet. ఏ దేశ చరిత్ర చూసినా ఏమున్నది గర్వకారణం, నరజాతి చరిత్ర సమస్తం పరపీడన పరాయణత్వం. నరజాతి చరిత్ర సమస్తం పరపీడన పరాయణత్వం. Exploitation. There is no proud in going through the history of any country. So, in that way, thinkers like Sri Sri and others spread the thinking of Karl Marx, so the thought of Karl Marx in India also. There are two political parties in India. One is, you all know, CPI, Communist Party of India. Another political party is Marxist-Leninist, CPM, Communist Party, Marxist. So, the two political parties are there, and in India also a revolution has come. They thought that they can make India as a communist country. Of course, several states from independence onwards up to few years back, West Bengal, Kerala, Tripura, they are all have their own taste of communism, communist ruling, ruled by communist party, communist party. So in India a moment also has come, particularly in two places. One is in Naxal, a moment, that moment is called as Naxalism also. They call it as Naxalism or Maoism. A village in West Bengal that is called Naxalbari, there the moment has come. And it has come in 1967. It has come in 1967. A small group, of course, a small group, very small group led by Chaur Majumdar, Kanu Sanyal, Janagal Santal, they tried to create a revolution. And at the same time, more or less in the same period, October 31st, 1967, October 31st, 1967, at the same period, that is also 1967. In second place is Srikakulam, near Parthapuram, Palkonda and Kurpam. There also Venkatappa Satyam, Adipatla Kailasam, Subbarao Panigrahi, they also tried. Their background is teachers. So we are not to support, or we are not to blame, or we are not against. They believed in a theory. They thought revolution is the way, and they tried to bring a small revolution in their area. So here our interest is to see how China, Vietnam and Nigeria have taken up the concept of Karl Marx and successfully implemented it. So they proved that, several countries proved that Karl Marx theory is not just a philosophy, it's not just a ideology. It can be implemented successfully, practically. So it is also one of the well-known and famous theories, that is Karl Marx. Next session we take up China, Vietnam and Nigeria. Yes, children, thank you.